Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. This is the MUFC Rumour Rater, the place where we get all the latest Manchester United transfer rumours in the last week and put them through the Rumour Rater. Just what is going on? Are they true? Are they bullshit? Are these players going to be on the move or not? We'll be checking these rumours out on the Transfer Rumour Rater here on AdamMcKola TV every single week, so make sure you're keeping it locked. And we have got so much to discuss today. After Manchester United completed their first signing of the summer, we have got Fred, Smalling, Dayot Upamecano, Thiago and Jadon Sancho to put through the Rumour Rater this week, so make sure you're keeping it locked. You're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, joining if you can as well, and getting your rumour ratings in the comments below. And as we know, Donny van de Beek is a red. He's completed his Manchester United medical ahead of a £40 million move to the club, £36 million up front, with a further couple of million in add-ons if he achieves certain things while he's at Manchester United. The deal for Donny van de Beek represents an absolute bargain. We've agreed a 5-year deal with him on terms around €120,000 a week, again representing value for money. This signing comes in with great experience in the Champions League, helping Ajax over the last few years, and he's only 23 years old, so he's going to get better. Can play in the 6, the 8, the 10, represents someone that's very versatile for Manchester United and can play in a number of positions. And we did a video about where Donny van de Beek will fit in at Manchester United, and you can go and check that out after we are finished here. But like we've seen, it's been confirmed everywhere. Fabrizio Romano has been leading this race on that one as well, and we're just waiting the official announcement from the club. So Donny van de Beek is a red, but will some players be on their way out now because we've signed that midfielder? Fred has come into the spotlight this week. Well, he's come into the spotlight over the last couple of weeks. Before we signed Donny van de Beek, he was linked with a move to Galatasaray, and now we hear Galatasaray to return with an improved bid for the Manchester United player. It's believed they want him on a season-long loan with an option to buy, and they're prepared to pay a few million up front for that season-long loan, and then obviously agree a fee for the long-term deal on Fred. Now, I didn't think much of these rumours, to be totally honest with you. Fred didn't look like a player I would be considering to go out. That was before Donny van de Beek came in, and now Donny van de Beek has come in. I still think you could see Fred stay at Manchester United, but it does change things a little bit. Now, in an ideal world, you've got Matic as your preferred 6 probably, and McTominay, maybe Donny van de Beek coming in behind them and being able to play in that position. You got Pogba as your first choice number 8, you got Bruno as your first choice number 10. Fred can play in 8, Donny can play in 10, and obviously you've got quite a little bit of depth there, and you've got a lot in midfield. But could Fred be thinking, well, actually, I'm not going to get any game time now. I need to be playing week in, week out. The likelihood is I've dropped further down the pecking order. He was already behind what appeared to be Matic, Pogba and Bruno. Is he now behind Donny van de Beek too? That would mean that he's 5th choice central midfielder for Manchester United, and he might fancy a move. And that has been fueled further by the fact that he liked an Instagram post which said, according to reports, Galatasaray is interested in hiring the midfielder of Manchester United, Fred, during this summer's transfer window. Now, we know what the players are like. They always say, oh, it was an accident, or I didn't know what I was doing, or I don't run my own Instagram account. But these rumours have gone up in the rumour rater for me. I'm going to go with a 6 out of 10 for Fred to be on the move. I still think there's a big chance he could stay and be a part of that squad, and I'd probably prefer him to stay, to be totally honest with you, because 1 or 2 injuries and you're looking short in that midfield area. But you know, especially when you consider the kind of fee we'd get in for him on a loan, it'd be a couple of million at most. Is there any point in letting him go? I'm not too sure about that, but I still think he could be possibly on the move if he wants to play week in, week out. 6 out of 10. Now, someone that I think is definitely on the move and has been pictured turning up at Carrington this week is Chris Smalling. Now, it's believed Manchester United are expecting a new transfer bid from Roma, the centre-back that spent last season on loan at the Italian club, and they are believed to be wanting to sign him on a permanent basis. And this is something that we've heard for a while, and it was kind of reconfirmed by the ESPN reports this week, which said Marcus Rojo, Chris Smalling and Phil Jones are all expected to leave Manchester United. Marcos Rojo is expected to stay out in Argentina. Whatever kind of funds we can get in through, I'm sure United would take. Chris Smalling's probably the one out of those three that's got more value to his signing and to his transfer, and we're hoping we can get around a £20 million fee for him. But it does look like Chris Smalling could be on the verge of that move to AS Roma. Fabrizio Romano as well has confirmed that AS Roma are set to come back in with a bid after they missed out on him just ahead of the restart of the Europa League campaign. They couldn't agree a permanent deal. United said, all right, he's coming back with us, he's not going to play for you in the Europa League, and that has seemingly forced AS Roma's hand and forced them to cough up a little bit more money. And they I think they sold a player this week as well, which has meant they've got more funds available to be able to make a signing. Chris Smalling on the way to Roma. It looks likely 9 out of 10 for this one. Now, could we see a centre-half coming in to replace the outgoing Chris Smalling and Phil Jones and Marcos Rojo? Well, Manchester United are considering a move for RB Leipzig's defender Dayot Upamecano. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would like to pair him with Harry Maguire in the middle of the United defence next season. Now, this has been widely reported everywhere. Telegraph, ESPN, a few places have been reporting that Dayot Upamecano has been targeted by United. Now, he was originally on a contract which expired next year and had a release clause of around 40 million euros in it, but he signed a new contract about a month or so ago, which extended his current deal, and it meant that the release clause would kick in next summer for 42 million euros. Now, Manchester United could go in and say, well, actually, here's 50 million euros now, take it now, because next summer you're going to get less than that. But I think this one is going to be a difficult one to make happen because of the simple fact that Dayot Upamecano has recently signed a deal. Now, whenever anyone's asked me who I want United to sign at centre-half, Upamecano has been at the top of that list. I'd love United to see United make a move for him. And if we see Smalling, Jones, Rojo leave, that leaves Manchester United with Lindelof, Bailly, Maguire, Axel Tuanzebe and Teden Mengi coming through the ranks. So you kind of need to bring somebody else in. And I think Dayot Upamecano fits the profile in terms of he'd come in at a fee. Look, 40-50 million pounds I think is reasonable for someone of his quality and for someone of his age, and he'd come in, he'd be young, he'd be very good right now, but he'd be available to improve as well and battle with the rest of the lads. And he's not going to demand a first team start every single week. Maybe his form will make him do that, but Victor Lindelof will still feel like he's one of the first choice. Eric Bailly will feel like he's still got a chance, and I think the competition for places would be massive. But I'm a little bit sceptical on whether we can get this one over the line, and maybe it's a smokescreen for another move. But great to hear that we are actually linked with him. I'd give this one a 5 out of 10. Another player that we're linked with, and I'm actually delighted that we're linked with him, but a little bit sceptical about it, is Thiago. Now, Christian Falk has given us an update on Thiago and said Liverpool are still in talks with FC Bayern. United have not yet submitted an offer for him, but we are believed to be interested in Thiago and maybe have been a little bit taken aback by the wages that he wants. Now, Liverpool have been long held with an interest in the player, and 30 million euros is the price that Bayern Munich want. It would be up there with bargain of the season, bargain of the summer, just like the Donny van der Beek deal if this one was to happen. Even for Liverpool, at 30 million euros, you can't knock it. It's an absolute great bargain, but Liverpool are struggling to get up the funds. We saw when they were in for Timo Werner, they couldn't cough up the 50 million to make that happen. There's talk about Gini Wijnaldum leaving Liverpool and going to Barcelona, which could see then the Thiago move happen. I don't think Manchester United are seriously after this one. Would we have signed Donny van der Beek if we're really interested in Thiago? If we are interested in Thiago, then surely that means Fred is definitely off, but I just can't see it happening. I think this is negotiation tactics. Liverpool will eventually get the deal done and he'll join them, but if United are interested and can make it happen, I'd be all for it. But nevertheless, I give this one a 2 out of 10. Right then, we always get a Jadon Sancho update, don't we, every single week. Now, obviously, the headlines this week have been filled with Donny van der Beek chat, but whilst that talk has been ongoing, The Athletic have reported that on Monday, the noises around Old Trafford indicated United do not intend to stop with the Donny van der Beek signing. Negotiations are exhausting as they pursue Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund, but hope remains. United are determined to find value, but there are signs of growing respect for Executive Vice Chairman Woodward and negotiator Judge now. Ignoring the last bit, because I can't believe that, to be honest. Negotiations are exhausting, but hope remains. Is there is the key point in that on Jadon Sancho. Now we've heard obviously terms are agreed between the player and the club. We've heard the player still wants to make that move happen. It's simply down to this transfer fee being sorted. Now we've been linked with Jack Grealish, and maybe United have gone in after Donny van de Beek hard this week because we know we're going to have to cough up more funds up front for Jadon Sancho, and therefore we had to drop down the budget we had available for a midfield player. But I'm still confident Jadon Sancho will be our player, even if it goes up to October the 5th, the deadline. I think Manchester United will make it happen in the end. It's going to be like that Harry Maguire one, which just drags on a little bit, and that's why I'm not surprised to see United refocusing their attention elsewhere, looking towards that midfield signing, the centre half signing, because once you get that bit done, you just need to focus on getting Jadon Sancho in, really, because I would hope him we've made 3 signings this summer, and those 3 signings would be, let's imagine you got Dayot Upamecano, Jadon Sancho, Donny van de Beek. Obviously anything else on top of that's a bonus. I still think we need more, but in terms of this window, I think that would represent a good window. But I'm still going 9 out of 10 for Jadon Sancho to join United. You might think I'm being a little bit optimistic on that one, and you can let me know in the comments below with your rumour raters, as you can on everything that we've discussed today. Fred, Chris Smalling, Dayot Upamecano, Thiago Alcantara, Jadon Sancho. Get your rumour ratings in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing as well, and keeping it locked to AdamMcKola TV, because we've got daily content coming up for you. United Daily Live every single night at 10:30 PM UK time, as well as live when there's breaking news. So keep it locked. For now, I've been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.